So you can start with simple shoulder rolls. So it's like a backward shoulder rolls like that. So first, you have to lean back.
I have to lean back? So okay.
But not too much, but still keeping your back straight.
Okay.
And then relax your arms while you're seated. So if, for example, your chair doesn't have any of the arm rests here, so you can just dangle it at the side. And then you can count about 8 while you're doing the roll. And then you can do that for about 5 times.
So 8 counts for one circle. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So not like this, like it's not a dance move.
Yes,
okay.
it's not a dance.
So very slow.
And you should feel, as you roll your shoulders, you would feel sort of a stretch here as you roll back. You can also do some chin tucks. So when you do chin tucks, it's like you're literally like somehow pushing your head backwards.
So basically make your double chin come out?
Yes, it would appear. So one thing to avoid is, of course, you would have a double chin. But you should keep your neck still aligned, so it shouldn't be downwards or upwards like that.
So no tilting of the neck, just literally moving back and forward, not up and down. We're not nodding. So it's to counter this, the tech neck, as they call it. I can't believe there's all these new terms for all these shapes we're forcing our bodies into. And then another thing that I noticed, and this is very common with not just my older titas and titos, but I noticed even people younger than me, they've been wearing braces on their wrists because of carpal tunnel.
You can also do some stretches, such as if you extend your arm forward, and then you can start with bending your wrist downwards first, and then holding it for about 15 seconds.
15 long seconds? Yeah. Not 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like it, yes.
Yeah.
And then you should feel a stretch here on the upper
Feel it
part.
here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then once you do that, so you can do one
side,
on both
obviously.
sides. And then you can also do the underside.
So we should do these exercises. Are very simple, really. You don't even break a sweat. We should do this every time we take our 5 to 10 minute hourly break.
You can do that every hour. And of course, it takes your focus away from looking directly at the computer. So whenever you're counting, it's either and then you're breathing properly. You can also try to focus on some other stuff beyond your screen, or at least rest your eyes, close it.
Okay, so there's really not much we can do. What about for headaches?
You can rest your eyes for a bit, and then you can do the next stretches that we did earlier, because that can counteract any tension on the neck that might build up, leading to headaches. And of course, you might also want to check if, given that you've spent so many hours on the computer already, you might also need to have your eyeglasses checked. So there might be a difference in your eyesight already.
What about the lower half?
So we need to stand up.
We need to stand up, yeah. You can't do the back stretches sitting down.
And then you should put your hands here,
this way,
at the base of your lower back. Yeah. And it's as if you're pushing your hips forward while doing that stretch. But again, slowly.
So this is a hip flexor stretch, right? This is one of my favorite stretches. So really, a lot of these stretches are very intuitive, meaning like even though you're not telling me this, I would probably have done some of them anyway, like this, because when it hurts, you kind of have this instinct that you want to counter it with doing the opposite move. But I guess you just need a reminder for someone to tell you to be careful and to take it slow and to breathe.